Today I decided to drive to Stinson Beach on the narrow, winding roads through the mountains. But after driving a third of the way, I saw the Zen Center board on my left. Every couple of years or so, I visit the center. I had not done so for a few years. I turned the left turn signal, slowed down, and took the turn. The center is nestled in a deep gulch, wrapped all around by mountains. The Buddhist center has residence, guest houses, prayer rooms, and a farm the residents till and maintain. Life inside that valley is very far from what is led in the glitzy Hollywoody LA and musky bravado of San Francisco and Silicon Valley. I slowly drove down the slopey road to the gulch and reached the parking lot. There is a bit of walking to reach the center. The eucalyptus trees filled the air with intense medicinal fragrance. The gulch had blocked all the traffic noises. Serenity and tranquility were also in the air. Lush vegetation displayed innumerable botanical expressions of the creative force, made me pause a few times as I walked slowly. The structures of the center are unassuming. A resident was tending to the garden. There is a huge bell on the right that is rung at prayer times. I asked Scott, the resident, whether I could ring it. He said that random ringing is not usually done. I described to him how, in most Indian temples, the first thing after you enter you do was to ring the bell, to inform the God inside the sanctum that you have come for blessings. The Pacific Ocean was not too far from the Zen Center. Upon asking, Scott mentioned that it was just a 20-minute walk straight down through the farm, pointing to a path starting from where we were standing. I started walking on the path. On the way, first was Meditation Enclave on my left, a large area enclosed by a thick, tall wall of bushes all around. The gulch was secluded enough. This was then the inner sanctum. As usual, I got the urge to chant something. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami Sangam Sharanam Gacchami Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. Then there was a shrine with a beautiful figurine of Buddha. The light was coming down from the top. The marble is maintained scrupulously clean. The residents grow all sorts of vegetables, I moved on and followed the path to the ocean. It was just 1/3 mile to the beach. A silent walk, except for some subtle rustling by the wind and the leaves. After a few minutes, other people started joining the path from different directions, all leading to the ocean. I started hearing the rumblings of the ocean god. In Kerala, they call Kadalamma, Mother Ocean. The sky opens up and the beach appears in front. Then it is all the sound and fury of the mighty sea. The sea is forever, but it keeps displaying to man in every wave how transient life is. The bubbles of the frothing waves form and burst to teach us a lesson. I watched the dance of waves for a while. I could sit there the whole day contemplating on the stillness at the horizon and the turbulence at my feet. Suddenly, a young lady with her daughter, and her mother holding onto her walked into my camera frame. She must have been in her late 90s. I had a fleeting glimpse of her wrinkled face. She must have asked her daughter to take her to sit on the rock one last time, perhaps where she used to sit as a teenager after frolicking in the waves. I too soon will have to make arrangements to take me one last time to Armstrong, Redwood Forest, Devil's Gulch, Zen Center, cow pastures of Nocasio, and a couple of other places that have helped me all these years in California to maintain sanity. As I walked back from the ocean, the silence of Zen Center broke in. The dances of weed grasses are no less than that of the waves. As I reached the farm, I stopped. I watched the residents tending to the plantations. I noticed how all the resident workers were very silent. I was wondering why they were not singing or at least chanting something in their bliss, away from the madness of the modern world. Also, they were not checking their phones constantly for some new asinine messages. Maybe they did not have any phones. Even if they had, they can't look at the screen. There was absolutely no reception or signal in that gulch. It must be because of that there was tranquility in that gulch, and not because of some Buddhist Zen state of mind. A resident silently walked to near where I was standing with some garden tools. I did not like the silence of all those farm hands, so I broke it, knowing that the resident might ask me to keep quiet and not engage in chit-chat. The camera was hanging on my neck. I quickly turned the video on without lifting it to my eye level to compose. Hence, the poor video clip. Do you chant anything when you do this?
Not when we work, but we have chants when after we meditate for service we call, and we have a chant before work, but no chants during work.
You should not?
For us, no. For us, we try to do silence for work.
Okay.
Do you know any work chants?
Same chant I do everywhere.
Really?
Buddham Sharanam Gacchami.
We know that one.
Sangam Sharanam Gacchami. Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami.
Wow. Yeah. We do that chant at the
anytime. There is no bar in when you should chant it.
Wow.
You can chant it without even chanting it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Ooh.